I'm logged in Vault and I'm having here Fiddler running. So while I'm going to perform some actions here in Vault, you can see that the Fiddler is tracing the communication between the Vault client and the Vault server. In order to have Fiddler listening to the communication between client and server, it's important that you are logged in not with localhost but with your computer name, even though you're working locally. Each of these rows is an action that the client has performed against the server. By having active the inspectors, you can click now on the vapiTrace tab for the request and the response. So on the top you have the request, on the bottom you have the response, and see which API command has been executed with which arguments and the response from the server. So let's create a Vault folder and see how that works. Before we do that, we're going to clean up our Fiddler, go into Vault and create a new folder. Now you actually have seen that just by clicking here around, more operations have been performed by Vault. However, the folder have not been created yet. So let's create our test folder. And we see that more stuff has been logged. Here in the URL, we can see which web service has been used. And here I can find one call which seems to be appropriate. Add folder with category. The arguments are the name, the parent folder where this folder should be created into, whether it's of type library or not, and of which type of category. The response from the Vault server is a complete set of properties for this new folder. So now I could, for instance, make the same test via PowerShell and see whether this API function is working properly. Now, because Fiddler traces the complete HTTP protocol, it's very useful to have a filter set on. So in my case, I have use filters switched on, and here it is show only URL if contains out.sdm.